today be drilling up the Zen Soul. And today what I'm going to do, based on how I like the other Zen and the Zen Master, cover stocks are pretty strong at S77, so I'm probably going to go with a longer pin. Put the pin at 5 3/4 right here. PSA mass bias, put that at 5.5. The CG placement doesn't really matter. Then for the pin buffer, I don't want it to stand up too quick, which would be like a 2-inch or 1-inch pin buffer. So if you guys are looking for a Zen Soul that's going to stand up really quick, you probably go with those numbers for your pin buffer. For me personally, I'm going to go with a 3-inch pin buffer. That'll allow it to get into its transition a little slower, but not too slow. If you want it really slow, then I would go with like a 4-inch pin buffer. I am a half down by 6 1/8 over. And draw a line perpendicular right there. This right here is my mid grip. My fingers, and then thumb over there. So this is the layout that I am going with. 5 3/4 by 5.5 with pin buffer at 3 inches.
Zen Soul has a S77 hybrid cover stock that comes at a 4000 grit sanded surface. The core is a Meditate core, numbers are 2.49 RG and a 0.051 differential. From the ever popular Zen, the Zen Soul is going to give you the best of both worlds, being a pearl and solid combination, making it a hybrid bowling ball. In a 6-ball arsenal, the Zen Soul is going to fit right underneath the Nova Gem Reality type bowling balls. It's going to be a benchmark type ball motion. You're going to see great length, still going to read the mids but not be super jumpy off the spot, but it's also not going to be very round. It's going to be right in that middle gap and perfect on all conditions.
Hey guys, if you're looking for some custom bowling apparel, head on to iAmBowling.com and enter promo code Bay Area. They've got the best jerseys in the business and all kinds of accessories.
The pattern I'm bowling on is High Street, which is a longer house shot, and Zen Soul picks up really nicely. I tugged it in the oil and it still reads the lanes. I get it a little bit right and it reads the friction and comes right back. It's a great ball for house shots. I think it's even going to be better on sports shots, typically between the 40 and maybe 43 foot range. I think on a long pattern like 45 and up, you're gonna have to put some surface on it. And on a short pattern, I kind of don't see myself using it, but it feels like a pretty versatile ball. As you can see in my very first shot here, comparing the Zen to the Zen Soul, my Zen went a lot longer and didn't read off the breakpoint as early as the Zen Soul did. I felt that my Zen was definitely a step down than the Zen Soul. The Zen Soul just read the lanes a little bit earlier and was faster off the spot. The Zen Soul is going to come in handy when I see my Zen just going a little bit too long and not reading the right spot, and I just need the ball to pick up just a hair sooner, but not as early as the Zen Master. That's when the Zen Soul is going to come into play. When I compared my Zen Master to the Zen Soul, I definitely saw the Zen Master me having to be a little bit more left and the ball reading a lot sooner than the Zen Soul. With the Zen Master, it was a lot more controllable off the breakpoint. It was a lot smoother. So I'm going to use the Zen Master more on the fresh and the Zen Soul maybe in the transitional phase. To wrap up this video, the Zen Soul is going to be a great ball for all types of styles, and let me know down in the comments if you're a fan of the original Zen. It was one of the most popular balls in my pro shop and all around. Yeah, let me know. I loved it. Did you? See you next time. Huge shout out to Pacific Bowl for letting me use their lanes and putting out this pattern for me. If you're in the Stockton area, go ahead and check out Pacific Bowl. They've got great lanes and great food.